The Pod Network Entertainment.
Okay, Jacob, Elijah, what's something na parang feeling mo nagawa mo na people say it's outside the box?
Diretsuhan tayo sa tanungan. Okay,
diretsuhan
sige. Something na nagawa ko that's outside the box. I think yung ginagawa ko right now with my career is outside the box. Just like accepting projects that not an ordinary Filipino actor would do, especially kapag nakapasok na sa mainstream. Alam mo yun? Like parang kapag nakapasok ka na mainstream, you wanna keep that, yung mainstreaminess of it all. Pero ako like, buti nakakahanap ako ng time to work on projects that I'm really passionate for. And at the same time, nakagawa ko ng music on the side that I really write myself and make myself, basically.
So outside the box, yung may mainstream ka na sa film, TV, then mas may music pa.
Oh, siguro. Pati yung right now, kumare, may ginagawa akong short film for Q Cinema na art house talaga. So parang natutuwa ako sa sarili ko na nabibigyan ko ng oras yung mga ganong klaseng projects.
Pero bakit kaya ganun? Parang kung artist ka, kung actor ka, that you would want to venture into music, it's outside the box. Bakit yung mga actor na nagiging politician, parang normal naman?
Ay dapat outside the box din yun.
Outside the box.
Sa totoo lang. Alam mo, that's a good point, Lance.
Diba?
Yun na lang pag-usapan natin ngayon kung gaano kahayop yung... Joke lang.
Baka mamaya mag-SK chairman ka.
Wala yun sa plan.
Surprising.
Ikaw ba, Jacob?
Ako,
outside the box.
Mag-SK chairman ka?
Wow! Hala! Ano po, student cover. Uy! Hindi, siguro, kasi ako, noon talaga, parang lahat ng trajectory ko is puro advocacy related. And parang this year, nagkaroon ako ng faith formation related na org. So parang that's something unexpected.
Gusto mo palapit kay Lord?
Siguro, baka ito na yung calling ko.
Ano to? Saan to?
Sa Ateneo. Kasi parang for the longest time, I was in KAITH, a sector-based org on kids with pediatric illnesses. Tapos ngayon, parang napunta ko sa org na madasalin.
Anong org to?
Shout out Ateneo Student Catholic Action.
Oh, wow.
Amen.
Amen po.
Ako actually, itong podcast, outside the box to for me. Kasi, campus join ako since high school. College, join. And then, magiging yapper ako. Na parang may ganito na parang I get to talk with people like you and marami kang napapag-usapan. It's something that people wouldn't expect me to do.
Pero journalism, din naman ba itong ginagawa niyo? Makakonsider
I
niyo
don't
ba siya?
think so.
Hindi.
Kasi pag ano, dapat
pwede na sana sa entertainment section. Pero, feeling ko,
parang
entertainment journalism.
Wow. Pwede
Pasok pa rin.
So yun na nga, hello to everyone all over the world. Andito tayo sa isang gabing puno ng kwentuhan, tawanan at bardagulan. Ito pa rin ang Ganito Kasi Yan.
Powered by The Pod Network.
At kasama nyo pa rin ang striving scholar ng Rizal. Ako lang to, si Lance Arevada.
At ako pa rin yung podcaster by day, kaming Atenista by night, na excited na sa kung anong magaganap, kung kailan man, kung ano man, kung ano, whenever, wherever, whatever. It's your boy, Jacob.
At sino kasama natin, Jacob?
At makakasama natin ng isang award-winning actor na magve-venture na rin into something new. Kaya, roll VTR. Talaga namang isa sa mga premyadong young actors ng bansa si Elijah Canlas, buhat ng kanyang award-winning performances sa pelikula at telebisyon. At sa kanyang pagpasok ngayon sa music industry, sino naman si Elijah bilang isang singer-songwriter? Alamin ang lahat ng yon ngayong gabi dito sa Ganito Kasi Yan. At makakasama nga natin, Elijah Canlas.
Ako nag-cheers sa video. Thanks for having me, Jacob Lance. Salamat sa Ganito Kasi Yan.
Welcome. At nasimulan na nga natin yung ating kwentuhan. And something na nabanggit mo nga na what you are doing outside the box is pagiging artist. So,
kaya nga, na parang everybody knows you as a great actor. Everybody knows what you do from About Us But Not About Us, from Game Boys, from Kalel 15. But bago tong music na to, so siguro gusto ko lang din itanong, what got you into music and how did music find you?
Thank you, first of all, sa mga compliment na yun. How did music find me? Actually, ako yung nagpumilit eh. Ako lang yung...
Talaga?
Pinilit ko talaga kasi super avid fan ako ng music in general. Like, medyo eclectic yung taste ko. I used to listen to a lot of rock growing up. Classic rock, punk rock, even like mga ballads, ganun. Pero nung nag-high school ako, nahilig ako sa hip-hop music and sa rap. And mahilig lang ako makinig, manood ng mga docu about it, magbasa ng mga articles, mag-memorize ng mga lyrics, ganun. O mag-freestyle, such a white boy thing, no? Mag-freestyle kasama ng mga kaibigan mo, di ba? Mag-play kayo ng beat, freestyle kayo pag nakatambay kayo. Tapos, hindi ko talaga siya ginusto until 2022. Nagkaroon ako ng free time on my hands. I was working in between projects. Tapos nagkaroon ako ng oras. Tapos, kapag bored kasi ako sa film set or even sa bahay o pag mag-isa ako, nagsusulat talaga ako ng mga lyrics, ng poetry or kung ano-ano man ng mga nararamdaman ko nasa isip ko. Pero hindi ko in-expect na gagawin ko talaga siyang kanta up until yung moment nga na yun noong 2022 na nagka-oras ako and then naging proactive ako mismo na myself to find collaborators na pwedeng tumulong sa akin mahanap yung identity ko musically or ma-execute itong mga lyrics na nasulat ko sa notes app ng phone ko. Ganun lang.
Pero nag-high school ka sa Philippine School for the Arts, basta sa Makiling.
Yes, doon.
So, nung time mo doon, parang were you more of an actor na ba or singer? Ano yung mas nade-develop mo or nagustuhan mo?
Mas actor lang talaga. Doon kasi sa school namin na yun, dormitory school. Nakatira kami doon from Sunday to Friday. Tapos
sa bundok pa.
Sa bundok. Tapos morning to lunchtime, before lunchtime, nag-aaral kami ng ACADS. Tapos 2 p.m. hanggang gabi, inaaral lang namin yung arts. And yung course na napasukan ko nung time na yun kasi theater. So, yun lang yung buhay ko nun, theater. Acting, improv, directing, kung ano-ano man yung pinag-aaralan namin, even theory. So, nung nandun ako sa school na yun, wala pa talaga. Hilig lang makinig, basically, sa mga kaibigan ko, magaganda rin mga taste sila sa music. So, mas exposure pa lang yung phase na yun ng buhay ko. Pero nung nag-aral ako sa Mint College for senior high school, I studied film. Pero, ano na kasi yun hindi na ako dormitory school, tapos mas marami na ako nakakasalamuha na iba't ibang tao. So, dun sa Mint College, nag-aaral ako ng film, pero madami din akong tropa sa music business management na course. So, nandun sina Fern Tan. Yun, si Fern na ngayon sa Kindred, tapos sila yung collaborators ko now.
Pero yung influences mo, more on Western artists or meron din sa local?
Dati, Western talaga. Siguro the past 2 years ako nahilig talaga sa OPM hip-hop. Yun.
Like sino?
Sino? Lahat pinapakinggan ko ngayon. Off the top of my head, syempre Cartelem is one. Balakid is one. Flo G. Sika. Hail Mary. I love that guy. Stone. Shanty Dope. Even YB Neat, Buguin Ako. Yan, lahat yan pinapakinggan ko. As much as possible, I'm trying to expose myself with different types of music, especially sa OPM rap kasi iba-iba din sila gumawa. And I wanna learn more para may influence din yung mga types of music na ginagawa ko.
So, bukod naman doon, parang nakita natin parang may, as I see it, may 2 personas yan Parang ikaw na as an actor, ikaw na as an artist. Paano mo na-navigate yung dalawang yun? And ano yung difference sila?
Good question. Right now, I'll be honest, hindi ko pa siya fully na-navigate kasi I remember going into the music stuff. Gusto ko iba yung pangalan ko. Na, parang Childish Gambino, di ba? Donald Glover is a filmmaker, actor, tapos Childish Gambino yung music persona niya. I was hoping to go that route, pero label and management thought it was the best idea to use my real name na lang as an artist name sa
basta
music.
lowercase.
Basta lowercase. Amen. Basta lowercase. Pero na-appreciate ko naman yun kasi tama nga naman, that's a better way and a better avenue for more people to discover my music kasi kung fan sila ng mga nagagawa ko, kung sinusuportahan nila mga ginagawa ko sa pelikula, sa TV, baka gusto din nila sundan tong tinataha ko with music.
Parang maganda nga din yun.
Pero malay mo, mag-iba tayong pangalan kung ano, Skibidi.
Skibidi.
Pero paano naiiba yung Elijah Canlas na actor mula sa Elijah Canlas na singer?
Ibang-iba. Kasi with acting, it's something that I've studied my whole life, basically. Simula nag-theater pa ako sa Cavite, and then yun nga sa Makiling, and then Mint, and now na pinapractice ko siya on set mismo. It's something that I really know by heart, na napag-aralan ko theory and even practically. Unlike music, na hindi naman talaga ako nag-aral sa conservatory or kaya bago ako pumasok ng music talaga, naalala ko nag-piano lessons ako, tapos nag-voice lessons din ako. Just trying to enhance my skills kasi gusto ko rin respetuhin yung craft of music the way I respect the craft of filmmaking, na I put my all into it. So ngayon sa music na alam kong marami pa ako hindi alam, double time ako maghabol ng mga skills and kung ano-ano bang kailangan kong weapons para makagawa ng music pa.
And maganda nga din, I appreciate your music kasi yung napuput forward mo nga advocacies, lalo yung sa Jeepney Face Out nga, dun sa live performances mo. Parang would you say na parang yung hugot mo as an artist, talagang more on putting forward also your advocacies at the same time? Parang yung kay BLKD.
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to, diba? Pero sometimes may mga ideas lang din tayo na medyo walang kwenta. Di ba? Na medyo trip-trip lang. May mga kanta talaga tayong gagawin na tungkol lang sa pizza o kung ano man. And I let that be. And, I let that happen. Gusto ko maging natural yung proseso sa akin at wala akong ginagawang music for the sake of making music. Pero as a person kasi, as a human being, I really try to use my art as a weapon for change sana, or I know that my art has a purpose and makapangyarihan siya. Pagdating kasi sa pelikula, with filmmaking, I'm just an actor, I'm just a device to tell these stories ng writer, ng director, and kapag nagmamatter sa akin yung mga stories na yun, then I'll gladly be part of these films and help tell these stories. Pag sa music kasi, ako lang to. Ako din nagsusulat lang mag-isa, and lahat to nanggagaling na sa isip ko. So, kung anong mood ko at the time, kung galit ako sa pag-face out nila ng mga jeepney, kung galit ako kay go hopping, then yun yung isusulat natin, di ba, at that point. Pero kung ano man yung mood, ganun lang siya lagi.
Actually nga yung napakinggan kita kanina, and yung parang yung love song mo, yung latest mo, parang it's completely different dun sa una mong dalawang kanta.
Yeah.
But at the same time, parang yung range ng musicality mo, parang at early on, diverse eh. Napapakita mo agad eh. And I think that's something that I really appreciate. Ikaw ba?
I agree.
Na parang yun nga. So, moving forward, parang paano yung ginagawa mong thought process when it comes to music? Like sabi mo nga, you're on your own when it comes to music. So, parang would you say na parang galing sa notes app mo, nauna ba yung lyrics mo na bago yung beats or yung kanta? Or paano mo siya nabubuo into one cohesive piece?
Magkaiba. Sometimes, may mga kanta ako na nauna yung beat. Kumaring kilala kita, nauna yung beat nun eh. Bago ko nasulatan ng lyrics. Yung Asartalo, nasulat ko muna yung lyrics bago ko siya nalapat sa beat. So, it depends talaga. It depends kung ano din hinihingi nung sound. Parang kumari nung hiningi ko kasi yung beat ng Kilala Kita, sabi ko gusto ko tumutunog siya sa jeep, ganyan. Gusto ko nagta-thump siya, ganun yung klase ng tunog. Yung Asartalo naman, ginawa yun dati. Binigay lang sa akin eh. Sabi niya, eto gamitin mo to. Gusto ko nagfe-flex ka sa kantang yan. Medyo sexy kasi yung tono. Pero ang kinalabasan, Asartalo. Hindi siya sexy. Mas nangangasar lang ako. It depends talaga sa mood. Tapos yung love song at the time, basta may misunderstanding kami ng jowa ko noon. Ganyan. Tapos magmamonthsary kami. Tapos may mga thoughts ako, may mga ideas ako na tinatry ipaliwanag sa kanya pero hindi siguro nagkakamakross ng malinaw sa kanya. So ginawa kong kanta yung gusto kong sabihin para wala nang miscoms. Ang daming title na pinagdaanan noon. Naalala ko yung unang title noon, Miscom talaga, kasi yun siya eh. Doon nagsimula yung thought na yun na hindi kami nagkakaintindihan kasi ganito kami. Tapos naging kanta na lang siya eventually. Tapos ginawa ko siyang monthsary gift pa, di ba?
Oh. So ano yun? Yung talagang, I think that this was years ago pa, di ba?
Yes, itong love song 2 years ago. No?
So parang yung kanta, yung na-release mo ngayon, same na yon nung nagawa mo pa 2 years ago, or there were some minor revisions na lang?
May minor revisions.
Ang galing.
Yeah, kasi yung love song, naalala ko, gitara lang yan nung una. Tapos, hindi siya nag-work para sa amin nung producer ko na si Cavel. So, parang tagal na shelf nung sabi 2 years ago na namin nasulat yan, na lapat. Tapos parang a year ago lang din siya naayos. As in, ni-rehash yung buong prod. Nagbigay ako ng mga pegs na ganyan. Rex Orange, Daniel Caesar, ganyan. Tapos na-achieve yung tunog na lumabas.
Nakita ko yung influence sila doon. Ikaw ba?
I agree. Cool.
Ayun.
Go Lance.
Go, Jacob.
Kaya.
Pero yun nga, parang, paano ka nagiging in the mood when it comes to like producing or writing music? Kasi, kanya parang, di ba, may different din naman pag sa acting yan eh. Parang, para mas maging, ano ba yung tawag dito? Para mas, actor's cue mo.
Oo, para mahanap po yung cue mo as an actor. How do you get into the zone of writing songs?
Being in the studio. Honestly, when I write nga, sinasabi ko, sometimes I write pag bored ako, nasa airport ako, nagsusulat ako sa airplane, walang internet, so magsulat ako ng lyrics, ganyan. Pero, pag nasa studio ako, dun siya nagiging mas buo kasi nandun ako sa environment na yun. Parang kumari pag artista ako, naging in the zone ako kasi nandun ako sa community na yun. Nandun ako sa environment ng set, may camera, nandito tayo lahat, mga co-actors ko. Sa music, mas nagiging in the zone ako pag nandun na sa studio mismo. Tapos, nandyan yung mic sa harapan ko, nandito yung producer, kaya namin mag-collaborate. Pero in terms of lyrics, kahit kailan. Anytime that I feel like I have an idea or I want something or may mga bagay na hindi ko talaga masabi out loud, so I'll just write it down. Anytime, kahit saan, pwede ako magsulat.
So, nagta-transform ka pala once in the studio.
Yeah. Mas nabubuo lang siya. Mas nagiging legit lang siya in my head. Kasi kapag nagsusulat ka sa airport, di ba parang, ano ba itong sinusulat ko? Pero pag nandun ka na sa studio, okay, pwede ito maging buo, pwede ito maging kanta.
But would you say that parang isang perfectionist?
No, not really. I can be honest about that naman. I really strive for the best that I can all the time. And I'd love to say sana na perfectionist ako, pero alam ko na hindi ako perfect eh. Yun lang talaga. Ang hirap gumawa ng isang perfect na bagay eh. Kahit perfect siya sa pag-iisip ko sa ibang tao, hindi siya magko-come across as that. So, tatanggapin ko na lang that nothing I will make will ever be perfect. Pero if I'm happy with it, then that's the satisfaction that I need. Parang yun nga sinasabi ko right now, I'm still figuring out my identity. Pero I just want to make music that I want to listen to myself as of the moment. And then maybe the purpose becomes bigger from there. Pero right now, this is where I'm at.
And I feel like that's something very important eh. Na ikaw satisfied ka sa ginawa mo. Kasi at the end of the day, yung music is kwento mo din eh. So it's important na maparating mo kung sino ka, kung ano yung gusto mong mensahe sa mundo.
And I would like to draw on sa sinabi mo on finding your identity. So parang, right now, how would you describe si Elijah na actor and yung si Elijah na artist? Are there different persons ba like sa sinabi ko? Or do you see na parang iisa lang din naman sila?
Well, ako lang to guys. Hindi, pero great question. Siguro magkaiba. I mean, syempre in a sense, I'm just one person, diba? Pero yung process kasi, they're both different crafts, you know? So, iba talaga yung approach ko with them all the time. Pero sa acting, I get to play characters that are far from who I am. Tapos, I pick up lessons from them by empathizing with these characters. Sa music, it's just literally me. Kaya nga sabi ko, parang okay din na sarili kong pangalan yung ginagamit. Kasi ako din talaga yung ideas na yun, yung mga kwento na yun. It's all coming from me. Unlike sa acting na galing sa mga writers, galing sa mga directors, and I'm just, portraying them to the best way that I can. Yun. Did I answer the question? Actually, medyo parang hindi.
You did naman.
Kasi you show the difference din naman of how Elijah is as an actor din and as and as a musician. And dun naman makikita yun na, syempre, when you're an actor, you play a role.
Oh. Parang, direct, bigay mo sa akin to.
Pero siguro mas, sa acting, siguro mas seryoso ako. Mas seryoso siguro. Oo, kasi like, alam kong maraming nakasalalay sa akin eh. Alam mo yun? Parang alam ko na kailangan magawa ko na to in like 1 take or 2 takes or 3 takes dahil gusto na umuwi ng mga tao, ganyan. Or di kaya, it's a whole different human being that you have to portray. So you have to really be in the zone and like let go of yourself for a while eh. Pero sa music, mas sira ulo lang siguro ako. Mas ganun lang. I mean, kung ano-ano lang din sinusulat ko eh. Minsan, laugh trip na din talaga.
At least,
but given that you've mentioned about songwriting and how your own personal experiences take into account or take inspiration of it, how do you use your own personal experiences to motivate or to direct the path of your songwriting?
Bakit di mo ko matras?
Why won't he just listen?
What am I doing wrong? I don't know what to do.
Ano ba tayo? Man, relationships these days seem very hard to come by, right? Everyone seems to be dealing with their own ish. They want commitment and yet they push their partner away. They know what they need to feel loved, but they don't want to seem like they're asking for too much. You know, the usual stuff. I know. Relationships are hard, but it doesn't mean they can't get any better. I'm Nikki Porter, your relationship coach and host of Nuggets of Nikki. The path to better fulfilling relationships is tough and uncomfortable, but if it means to have the kind of connection and intimacy that allows you and your partner to thrive, even in the midst of hardship, then isn't that worth the trip? Don't wait until your favorite person becomes a stranger to realize that, yeah, you could have handled that so much better. Catch the episodes of Nuggets of Nikki, a podcast that shares bite-sized insights from relationship coach Nikki Porter. That's me!
100%. Like I use all my stories, like everything I've been through in life, all my perspectives, my morals, my values, my worldview. Sa mga kanta ko makikita yun ng mga tao, for sure. And I really put, it's really personal. Yun lang talaga. And nakakatakot kasi kunwari like, I remember asking Moira De La Torre about this kasi may kanta akong ginawa about a certain person tapos sabi ko na nakakatakot i-release kasi nga ayaw kong magalit siya sa akin or whatever. Sabi niya, no, this is your art, you know, this is a piece of you and this was a piece of you at a different time and it can be different in a couple of months or in a couple of days. So you just have to let it be and accept it as a piece of art. So yun, ganoon lang siya. Push lang ng push and I'm trying to remove all the insecurities and consciousness para maging fully personal pa yung mga music ko kasi being personal is like bearing yourself naked in front of 1,000 people talaga eh. Ganun.
At ika nga sa isang famous Binibining Pilipinas question, do you feel any pressure right now? I mean, when it comes to like, syempre, sa writing and releasing music, especially na parang, sinasabi mo na, these are all your personal experiences. Pero especially na maraming tao ding nakatingin sa'yo, nakasubaybay sa'yo. Do you feel na parang pressured ka in a sense na, ito ilalabas ko? Or even in that point, since this is your art, parang you just want to show yourself to people?
Right now, hindi na. Pero for the longest time I was. Sabi ko nga parang most of these songs, parang 2 years ago ko na nasulat, nagawa. Naka-hold siya for the longest time kasi my management at the time thought na nakaka-pressure mag-release ng music kasi yung success na nakuha ko sa acting, tas paano kapag hindi ganun ka-successful yung music? So, nakakita sila ng weakness sa akin. Like, ganun yung na-instill nilang mga thoughts in my head. That's why we didn't release my music. And I grew further insecure and conscious about the art that I was making. And then eventually, na-empower ako by making more music and by letting more people listen to it and sabihin nila, release na yan, maganda yan, ganyan. So, na-empower na ako. And right now that I've released 3 songs basically, and parang okay pa rin naman yung acting career ko. Parang okay pa rin naman siya. So, yung pressure is, wala na, natanggal na siya sa shoulders ko for sure.
May mga tao ba na especially mga kasama mo sa acting? I can think of Juan Carlos na parang same na parang actor and then also artist. May mga ganun ka rin bang peers na pwede mong natatanungan mo or napapakinggan mo para sa pag-guide ng direction mo sa music mo?
Sa totoo lang si JK. Si JK talaga yung nung time kasi si JK din tumulong sa akin makapasok sa UMG na label and in-empower niya lang din ako musically. Parang di pa nga ako nag-work with Kindred at the time. When we were shooting Blue Room pa lang, kakatok siya sa kwarto ko ng 4 a.m. Sabihin, gusto mo gumawa ng kanta. Bigla si JK parang, ano ba yan? Sige, gawa tayong kanta. Tapos gawa kaming kanta. Tapos minsan pag tumatambay, gumagawa din kaming kanta. So having people like him and syempre napakahusay din ni JK bilang artista at bilang musical talent. So mga legit people like him na nag-empower sa'yo, mas nakaka anong tawag doon? Mas nakaka-excite pang gumawa lalo and mas nakakatanggal ng negative thoughts in my head.
Naisip nyo na ba ni JK na mag-collab kayo?
Oo naman.
Or mag-release? May asama?
Mag-release, ibang usapan yung release. Pero, may madami na kami nagawa na trip-trip lang. Pero, sa totoo lang, wala pa kami nagagawang seryoso. Yun naman yung sa amin ni Jakes. Parang, nakagawa na kami ng kung ano-anong trip lang. Pero yung seryoso, wala pa. Pero, tingnan natin eventually.
Bukod kay JK, para may mga gusto ko pa bang artist na makakolab pa?
Definitely mga rappers. I wanna learn more about Filipino hip-hop. It's ibang-iba yung eksena dito more than sa Western, syempre, even UK. Ibang-iba mag-rap mga Pinoy, ibang-iba yung ginagawa nila mga kanta at alam mong personal din yung mga pero 'di ba iba pa rin yung delivery, iba pa rin yung angas ng mga Pinoy rappers kaya I wanna work with a lot of them, namely yung mga nabanggit ko kanina yan, Flo G,
Shanty Dope,
Hev Abby, Hel Mary, Tus Brothers.
Pero I feel like kung si Francis M. Boy pa, I feel like yun.
May mga vinyl ako ng mga album ni Francis M. Growing up, kahit hindi kami mahilig sa rap na pamilya, nung hindi pa ako mahilig sa rap, Francis M. Glock 9, yan yung mga pinapakinggan na
Glock 9
ko for sure.
Yun. I feel like what you're doing is similar to Glock 9.
Mas mahusay sa akin yun. Wag niyo muna
compare ako. Parang using your songs to speak about issues, the trajectory.
I mean, that's the goal, right? Yung mga kwentong nakukwento ni Glock 9, even if it's not his stories, stories about like the marginalized and mga prostitutes or mga people from the LGBT community, that's not his story mismo, pero the way he tells his stories always talaga, as in 3-dimensional. Maganda yung pagkakakwento lagi. And skillful din, the way he raps.
Would you want to become a writer or a songwriter, a storyteller like Glock 9 also, as an artist?
Yeah. I mean, for sure, sana maka-experience ako, maka-collab siya. Pero maabot ko man lang yung 50% ng powers niya, masaya na ako Alam niyo yun.
Na-meet mo na si Glock 9?
Di pa. Di ko pa na-meet. Aris. Aris yun. Nilupit yun, di pa.
Galing nun.
Oo.
Hopefully.
Wala pa akong rapper na nami-meet.
Kahit sina...
Hindi pa. Ang weird nga din It's so weird. Kasi I listen to a lot of their stuff. Even Cartellum, like, pre-pandemic, nung mainly mga indie movies pa lang ginagawa ko, I would always go to gigs. Tapos, wala, hindi naman... Si Balakid pala, yun. Balakid is a friend. Yes, I love that guy. Ever since I was 13, di pa niya alam na mahilig ako. Naalala ko dati, nung hindi ako umaarte pa when I quit acting, tinext ko siya, tas may flip-top auditions. Tapos pinipilit niya ako mag-flip-top auditions. Sabi ko, parang hindi ako pwedeng mag-audition sa flip-top kasi baka makipagsuntukan lang. Alam mo yun? Yung parang, sige, okay na to, manood na lang ako, supporta na lang ako.
Pero feeling ko pag ganun, mas starstruck ka sa kanila, mas starstruck sila sa'yo pag nagkataon.
Feeling ko hindi. Feeling ko mas maangas talaga sila sa akin. Ako yung tipong, oh my God, idol. Kakanood ko lang ng Flip Top Live ng Esa Buhay like a couple of months ago. Sobrang saya ng experience manood live. And masaya akong hindi ako nag-audition ever kasi watching them try to kill each other with words, parang buti hindi ako kasali dyan.
Parang suntukan kasi.
So, di ba? Pero gamit mga salita lang, ang ganda talaga ng Flip Top.
Ang ganda ng Flip Top. Pero if given the chance, would you want? I mean, kahit
baka madami na sila masyadong mahukay sa aking dumi.
Okay. Grabe kasi yung siraan doon. I mean, grabe yung siraan.
Grabe yung siraan kasi kahit hindi totoo, di ba? Pwede kong sabihin na yung lola mo mabaho hininga. Kahit hindi naman totoo.
Tsaka yung iba NSFW na eh. Talagang mapipikon ka talaga eh.
Tapos kahit hindi totoo, magsistick siya. Kasi hindi naman namin alam yung mga nanonood, di ba? Manunood sila tapos sinabi mabaho hininga ng lola niya. Parang, anong way natin to confirm that? So, magsistick lang siya. Buti hindi tayo nagfe-flip top, guys. Buti dito tayo sa ganito kasi.
Oo nga, buti at least. At least. At yun, ano pa yung mga plans mo when it comes to music? Para mag-release ka ng EP? Tama ba?
Yes. I'm slated to release my first EP with 6 track. Yun nga, right now we have 3 songs out. Those 3 songs will be part of the EP and then an extra 4 songs. And then hopefully more live performances, more appearances to promote, and then by next year, kapag nagka-oras na ako from the movies and the shows that I'll be doing, I'll start working on the album. Kasi may idea na rin ako on what I want that piece to be like. So, yun, sana ma-achieve. And sana magka-oras. Yun talaga.
Sana. I mean,
at anong dapat asahan din ng mga tagapakinig mo, ng mga taong nagsusuporta sa'yo from the other tracks in the album?
Anong hugot
on the
mo dun?
EP?
Oh, wow. Merong isang song doon, which is gonna be the lead single of the EP, yung Joseph K. The label wants me to direct the music video. So, it's gonna be the second music video I directed. Naalala ko yung first music video na direct ko for the Game Boy soundtrack. Tapos sa bahay ko lang siya shoot with my handycam and then a chroma screen. Tapos yun, kami lang nag-edit, naglagay ng ano. So ito yung magkakaroon akong budget na talaga, I guess, to direct a music video. And Joseph K is a song that I'm really passionate about kasi it's based on one of my favorite stories by Franz Kafka, The Trial, and even yung Orson Welles na movie na The Trial. Tapos sobrang relate lang ako dun sa mensahe na si Joseph K. kasi siya? Bigla siyang on his 30th birthday, nagising siya, biglang sinugod siya ng mga pulis sa kwarto niya at kinukulong siya. Sa buong kwento, ayan, nagka-hearing na, kinulong na siya, nagka-trial na. Never sinabi sa kanya kung anong ginawa niya. So it's basically about like, you know, being accused for something you did not do. And sobrang nakaka-relate ako nung sinusulat ko siya. So I'm excited for that track. And expect more songs na lang na telling really personal stories from my side, from my life. May it be from 5 years, 10 years ago. Yun yung mga kwento na itatakal ko sa 4 more tracks of that EP.
And ano yung asahan namin sa MV mo? Na-direct na ba? Or ano?
Nakaka-pressure naman. Ano lang, enjoying ko lang siya kasi ang pangarap ko naman talaga aside from being an astronaut is a film director. So, tingnan natin. I'll just enjoy with the visuals. Right now, I'm shooting a bunch of other projects na magkakaiba din and I'm learning from all those directors, like a lot. So, tingnan natin kung ma-apply ko yung mga natututunan ko dun sa music video na yun.
And speaking of directors, kasi naisip ko kanina nga na parang you would see yourself as an actor na parang vessel ka or tool ka for these directors to tell their stories. But would you want for yourself to become a film director? Kahit short film?
Yeah, that's a dream. For me, I mean, yun talaga yung pangarap ko as an avid movie lovers. And if I'll, like, gusto kong may mga scripts ako and pinag-aralan ko talaga films. More than being an actor, yung pangarap ko naman talaga before was to be a film director. And now, na umaarte ako, I'm getting to learn more just being on the set itself and being in that environment. So, ngayon, wala pa akong plano maging film director pa talaga. I'm enjoying this acting phase of my life. And it's really therapeutic as of the moment. So, ina-enjoy ko lang siya and I'm not pressuring myself kung... Dati kasi sabi ko, pag 25 ako, dapat nagde-direct na ako pelikula. Wala naman, magta-25 na rin ako. Wala pa akong plano. So, okay lang.
Kahit short film?
Short film? Right now, I'm producing a short film.
Nice.
Pero, by one of my friends sa UP din. Pero, as a director, wala pa talaga. Pero sana, tignan natin. Di ba, malay mo, bukas, biglang magising ako. Sige nga, mag-direct na tayo.
Tsaka minsan kasi ano yan sa timing lang yan Biglang may nag-spark, may material na bagay.
Exactly.
So parang in the past months, you're also working for your EP. Tapos may 2 teleserye ka pa in the past months, diba? So paano mo na pa magsisiksik yun?
Yung EP, Technically, tapos na siya last year pa. Yeah, last year ko pa siya natapos. May isang track na lang ako nililinis and fina-finalize right now. Pero last year pa yun tapos. So, this year, super nakafocus lang ako dun sa 2 shows na ginawa ko. And right now, puro movies na tong ginagawa ko. So, dun ako nakafocus right now. And niya na nga ako sa label, di ako masyado nakakapag-promo ng mga kanta. Pero guys, pakinggan nyo please yung mga kanta na it's out on all platforms.
And yun, for our final question, parang yun nga, nakikita mo yung sarili mo in directing. And then, you're also making a lot of films. And then, gusto mo rin magkaroon ng album. Parang, what direction do you want Elijah Canlas to take pa? 5 years from now, ano yung nakikita mo? 24 ka na, before turning 30.
Kayad lang. I mean, I want to do everything that I want to do while I can, you know. Trabaho ng trabaho para maka-retire na maaga. Joke lang, hindi. para ano lang, like, I don't know, like yung mga artists din kasi na tinitingala ko, they are artists that never really stopped doing what they love to do and what they're passionate for. And even if pagtawanan sila ng mga tao, even if kutsain sila, diba? Push lang sila ng push kasi dun sila naniniwala. Naniniwala sila sa sarili nila, sa kapangyarihan ng mga ideas nila, sa art nila. So, gusto ko nandun lang din ako hanggat may fire pa sa mata ko, hanggat lumalaban ako at hanggat kaya pa. Gagawin ko lahat ng kaya kong gawin. Pero hindi kasi ako dancer eh. So, malay nyo, diba? Next week mag-dance lessons ako, diba? Try natin lahat. Might as well. Matutunan natin lahat kasi we're only here for a short time. So, let's have a good time.
We had a good time.
Yeah, definitely.
So, siguro medyo quick fire. Dati may fast talk kami ngayon. Medyo na.
So, chocolates.
Wow! May sagot agad.
Hindi, pero parang I've encountered this on Twitter. I don't know if you're familiar with Tapsilog.
Yung movies. Sa ano yan eh. Alam ko yan, natanong na nila ako eh. Sinigang. Sinigang yung ano yata.
Sinigang. Pero let's say Tapsilog but for songs.
Tapsilog for songs.
Tapa mo for favorite song.
Tapa ko for favorite song. Right now, syempre pa iba-iba yan, no? Right now, I've been listening to hirap ba? I'm listening to Untitled No. 6 by Kendrick. Yun yung
Comfort song.
Comfort song. Dreams by Fleetwood Mac.
And then, song that you would recommend?
Song that I would recommend.
Love song?
Siyempre, lahat ng mga kanta ni Elijah, Small Caps. Kilala kita, Sir Talo Love Song and the upcoming EP. Please stream it. Pero i-recommend ko other than my own songs. Yung buong album ni Doechii right now, yung Alligator Bites Never Heal. Sobrang wow. What a debut album.
Yun, nice. And we really had a good time having you here ng ganito kasi yan.
At ang mga kanta na sinabi ni Elijah, dadagdag na yan sa mga reco na playlist.
Natin. So, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Elijah. At yun, salamat talaga Elijah sa isang makabuluhang kwentuhan. And of course, this is your time na para i-promote kung ano yung mga dapat nilang asahan from you, yung mga future releases mo at kung saan ka nila mahanap online.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Ganito kasi yan, guys. Joke lang. What? Ito. Of course, please stream my music. It's out on all platforms. I have 3 singles out right now. Kilala Kita, Asar Talo, and the newly released Loved Song. I hope you guys stream it out on all platforms now. I hope you guys enjoy it. Abangan nyo rin yung EP ko na parating. It's on October. And panoorin nyo yung mga ganap ko, mga movies, mga shows na ginagawa ko. Some of them are available for streaming. So, salamat sa support. Mahal ko kayo.
At yung social medias mo, where can they find you?
Basta sir, nandun lang yun guys. Kung trip nyo ako i-follow, sige lang. Wala naman ako masyadong puro kalokohan lang din.
Ayan. Kaya thank you so much, Elijah, talaga sa pagsama sa amin. Ang dami namin natutunan and ang dami naming na-unpack from you today.
Kahit hindi kami kasing seryoso ng paano ba to.
Sobrang lang, light lang.
Masaya nga eh. Ako, I had so much fun. So thank you guys.
Thank you so much. So,
kaya,
ayun, kung gusto nyo pang stream yung episodes namin, you might want to check out our other episodes. Follow us on Spotify. Feel free to rate 5 stars. Share this to your social media accounts. It's at GKY Pod on all social media platforms. And pwede nyo rin ito panoorin on YouTube. It's the Pod Network Entertainment. And ikaw ba, Jacob, sa kanila mahanap?
Ayan, the Charles Jacob on all social media platforms.
And tag nyo na rin ako. It's LNCRVDA on Instagram. Brands dyan. It's tagaytokasianpod@gmail.com. And huwag natin kakalimutan, whether it's acting, whether it's music, or whether anumang passion yung gusto mo i-pursue, just keep doing it. And sabi nga ni Elijah, have a good time. Maikli lang buhay natin.
Yeah.
And once again, ito pa rin ang Ganito Kasi Yan.
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.